brings out the best in others. Who was the first person to set foot on the moon? Come on, even a first grader can answer that question. Neil Armstrong, of course. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong made history by walking on the asteroid known to mankind as the moon. Coming back to today, NASA has announced that by the 2030s, humans will have set foot on Mars. From the moon to Mars, that's a tremendous leap. In fact, a leap of about 140 billion miles. Wow. Do you think that leap would have been possible without Neil Armstrong's ambitious attitude? I don't. But by working a miracle and causing a surge for astronomy, he brought out the best in ordinary men and women. Ordinary men and women who now work for NASA. Bringing out the best in others isn't that challenging. Now don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying that it's completely straightforward to be Neil Armstrong. It's simple to make others perform amazingly by doing your best, but making yourself perform amazingly, there's the catch. The right thing to do and the hard thing to do are usually the same. Very truly stated by Steve Maraboli. Imagine the situation for me, please. Having just arrived from school with a science test tomorrow and a brand new Xbox game lying around, you have two choices to consider. Either revise your test material, but maybe not get to play our latest game, or play and not study. Anyone would prefer to play. I mean, maybe not Neil Armstrong, but most people, because it's the easy thing to do. However, you shouldn't contemplate about easy or hard. Think about right and wrong. And is playing the right thing to do? Probably not. Now, pretend you choose to play, and your younger sister notices your indolent actions, and a thought crosses her mind. Oh, my older sibling is relaxing with a test tomorrow, so why do I have to study? Now that's setting a poor example, isn't it? By you not acting your best, your sister doesn't act hers. Now enough about bad examples. Let's take a positive for a moment. How about me? I've inspired others, and not just my younger cousins. There's one memory in my mind that outshines the others. One memory that involves my dad. It was an hour short of midnight, and I was still finishing homework. It wasn't due the next day, but I didn't want to procrastinate and have to do it all in one day. My dad urged me to call it a night, but I was determined. So determined that my dad thought, if my 12-year-old daughter can work and stay up late, why can't I? Right then, he decided that instead of getting hair to on Netflix, he would finish his office work too. I inspired him to be the best he could be by taking that hard decision to be the best I can be. Inspiration is the first and foremost stepping stone to success. Even Thomas Edison, a name you'll see all across the globe, has said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Notice not the perspiration part, but that Thomas Edison did not leave out inspiration. A crucial part to success, and you can't deny it. Inspiration comes in many shapes and sizes, not literally, but figuratively. Let me ask you a few questions. Do you think I would brush and floss every night, even if my parents didn't? Would I clean my dirty dishes from the table if my parents didn't? What if the whole house is dirty, but I'm expected to clean my room? How do you think that conversation would go? We usually take our parents' actions for granted, but what we don't understand is that by doing their best, our parents ensure that we do ours. These reflect onto our habits and become our characters. Now think, are we all really doing our best to inspire the ones that matter to us the most? We may not be Neil Armstrong to the world, but we can be Neil Armstrong to our loved ones. I will be Neil Armstrong for my family and friends. Will you? Thank you.